Chapter 11, Capacity Planning, Segment 4. The last one, Demand Management. You modify and influence demand by advertising and promotion. How does advertising promotion smooth out demand? Well, let's just say that you are looking at your 3-month forecast and it looks like you are not having this number of sales that you expected, that you were producing to. Okay, so you were planning on selling 2,000 products and it looks like you only have about 1,500 on the books, so you're about 500 short. So advertising may come into play, or promotions, and they say, well, let's try to get people to buy more so that we meet our 2,000 goal. In other words, we want to try to sell 500 more than we currently are. Conversely, let's say that you're running at capacity and it's 2,000 units and you're running at full capacity. Well, you may want to discourage people from buying your product right now by raising the price so that the demand goes down a little bit. So those are really the two sides of it. The next question has to do with development of complementary offerings. So this is not complimentary like you look nice today type, but this is ones that are supplement current offerings. So a complementary offering to motorcycles would be motorcycle gear, motorcycle handbags on the back, or whatever they call those things, and anything that really supplements, even motorcycle helmets. All right, moving along. Strategies for modifying capacity, hiring and laying off employees. Oh, it looks like we are going to be selling more than we have been, so let's hire people. It looks like we're going to be selling less than we have been, so let's lay people off. The problem with this strategy is people don't like it for very long. You may be able to lay somebody off and then hire them back at a later point in time, but at a certain point people are going to say, if I can find someplace else to work that doesn't lay me off and hire me back and lay me off and hire me back, then I'm going to go with them. So you're going to lose potentially good employees because they just don't want to be treated like that. Next one, using part-time or temporary labor. Well, part-time labor sometimes is hard to come by. Sometimes temporary labor is temporary because they may not have good work skills or a work ethic that's what you're looking for. So sometimes those people are problematic in themselves. Not always, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying sometimes you may have to go through a sorting process of the people that are part-time and trying to get full-time versus the ones that just are hard to employ for whatever reason. Chase versus level strategies. So 2 questions here. Looking at chase strategy, by the way, chase means responding to market demand. Level, you try to speculate demand and produce at a level rate. So chase would be, this quarter we're producing 10,000 units. Next quarter we're producing 2,000 units. Next quarter we're producing 6,000 units. So you always are chasing it, and that's one way of doing it. Level is you try to balance it out so that you're producing consistently because you have the ups and downs, but you're trying to maintain hopefully a more stable work environment for your employees. So when training required per employee is high, which strategy is best? That's the level strategy, because you want to keep those people. Chase strategy, you may do a lot of hiring and laying off, hiring and laying off because you're fluctuating your workforce accordingly. Okay. What factors may cause higher layoff costs per employee to be high? And see, here it is. So it could be that in certain states you may have to give extended, I don't know, unemployment benefits, or you have to entice people with bonuses every time you hire them back, so that becomes problematic. So those are two possible factors. And with that, we will conclude chapter 11.